Welcome to the New Rugged Order podcast, exclusively on the Hard Knock Digital Culture channel. Now give it up to your host, people, MM2K.
What is up, people? What is up, people? What is up, people? It is your boys here, MM2K. Cole, I almost called you Cold Eastwood. Cold Blood Sensei. Oh man, he would have. Hey, yo! I don't think Cold Blood would have appreciated that. Our brother Cold Blood Sensei is here as well, and we are here with another NRO podcast. This is NRO podcast episode 49, and today's episode is Xbox Zealots Spin the Xbox Business Podcast, PlayStation going Multiplat, and we asked the question, is the AAA banger dying? A lot of great conversations will be had today. Man, oh man, we had a great business podcast reaction last night. Shout out to Will Sinks, formerly of Xbox Uncut, for joining us, giving us a different perspective. But before we get into all that, I want to go to my homie, my partner in crime here, Cold Blood Sensei. How are you doing today, my good friend?
Fons, listen, I heard that Xbox is slightly ahead of the PlayStation 5.
You gonna roll with it? You gonna roll with it? Cold Blood Eastwood? Cold Blood Eastwood. You gonna roll with it?
Not every game on Xbox going to PlayStation. Ha, ponies.
Speaking of that, I mean, again, we're not one of those podcasts that live off of the salt content or whatever. But did you see Colt's last podcast? I mean, his last video, bro. Bro looks stressed. Bro looks like he needs some Midol and a nap. I mean, the editing was kind of bad. He looked sweaty. His hair, the hair gel wasn't working quite right. And he wants to take this superficial L. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, man. He's just Colt. Somebody do a wellness check on Colt, man. I don't approve of the rhetoric. I don't approve of the 40 to 50 frame deltas. I don't approve of the stuff that misleads consumers. But he's a fellow content creator. So somebody do a wellness check on Cole, man. Make sure he's all right. All right, with that said, hey, welcome to another podcast. Thank you, everybody, for your support. It's been fantastic this week, and we hope that you guys keep it up. If you want to support the platform, just check out the description and see how you can do it. We're still a small channel. We're still under 1,000. Hopefully, you can help us get to 1,000. We're like 19 away. And then, we can expand and make this content better for you. We got Sean L in the house. We got Devil Shooter coming in. Thank you very much, everybody. This is our flagship podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about the whole slate of gaming news, right? And we equally give our perspectives on it. But before we get into all that, I'm going to ask Cold Blood. Hey, Cold Blood, what have you been playing this week, my friend?
The greatest cooperative experience of all time, Helldivers.
Oh, man. yeah, I've been slacking.
I mean, it's very great, but it's not the greatest.
Yeah. No, I really love it and enjoy it, but
it needs more content at some point. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
They said every Thursday each month they're gonna make a new battle pass or war bonds. How do they call it?
Oh, that's cool.
I guess if you want to collect those outfits and shit, you have some content coming to you.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Hey, I can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah. They also want to make vehicles, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
their problem is they're too small right now for what they need.
Yeah.
So they're already putting up job listings.
Yeah.
Because the game just became a huge success overnight.
Exactly. And hopefully Sony is helping in that task. Like they're taking this seriously and they're like, yo, shit, yeah, we need to.
Well, the CEO of Arrowhead said that Sony is trying to help them.
Okay, good. That's excellent.
But how much can you expect? Sony to help them in that regard?
Yeah.
I mean, they can give them more funding, sure.
Yeah.
But the people have to come to the studio to work, right? By their own volition. Sony can't just all of a sudden have 100 people go over there, right? They got their own shit to do.
Sony is known for sending rapid response teams to make sure the game is polished, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. I mean, they can help with development, but like you said, like we got content that they gotta, you know, get up on and do their own shit. They can't just say, hey, we're sending like 50 Naughty Dog people over there. You know, they can't do shit like that. You know what I mean? So, well, we're sending like a third of Bungie staff over there, you know. So
I mean, if they can't even release their own fucking game, why would they put their developers on a different game, bro? Nah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess Will Sink to an extent was right. You know, he was telling us that there needs to be more. I don't think that they should drop everything though, because as soon as they would have dropped everything, we would have ran through that content anyway, and they would really be ass out. So, yeah.
Some more content. First, yeah, you gotta have to liberate those fucking planets to see more of different biomes, because all we saw in the beginning was just a fucking field with some grass. That's about it. But now a fucking jungle all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah,
that's
awesome.
is different now.
It is. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And most of these people don't play the bots, so we're not gonna see a lot of those biomes probably for a while.
Hey, those when me and you, because I think you were asleep or you were at work, when me and you couldn't get together, I'm telling you, there's these two guys, and hopefully they'll join us in our mission. These mofos had them bot missions on lock, bro. Like they knew how to handle the bots. You know me, I wasn't doing that.
When I'm alone, I can handle them very well.
But it's when we're around killing you.
It's just we need more people that are on that level to.
I think these two guys. Matter of fact, the next time that we play, bro, let's try to get them in. I'm telling you, these two mofos, they had it on point, bro. Like. I don't be knowing. I be checking the map and stuff, but I don't be understanding where we going unless I see an orange icon all the time. They knew how to navigate. They were breaking it up and all that other good stuff. They were even messaging me, like, you know what I'm saying. And these were PlayStation dudes. They're messaging me, hey, Moss, you know, can you go over here and do this? And I was like, okay, you know what I mean. These guys really knew their stuff. So and I friended them, and they accepted my friend request. So we continue to play. Maybe we can get them to. There was no collateral damage, no friendly fire. They knew that they weren't doing airs, like they wouldn't wait for you, Cold Blood, to go attack an enemy and do an airstrike on both of y'all. There was none of that. That wasn't fun. I mean, now we can laugh at it, but at that time, bro, homie kept dropping them.
For me, it wasn't fun. For me, it wasn't fun at all.
Cold Blood is like, I'm kicking this motherfucker right now. Hey, yo, even I'm like, oh man, why is he doing that, man? And then he's like killing us and taking all of our shit. Oh, I'm sorry, man, but raiding our shit, bro. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, and that was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah,
they say they don't want to make a PvP out of it, but they should. Just for these people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they already got PvP elements in there. Just kill you, take it. Yeah, but Helldivers is a hell of a game. It's very fun. I think that the 80 score is accurate. We got to see some more content. We know that's coming, and they're working towards it. I think it was a hit beyond their belief system. Like, it peaked at 250,000 on Steam last night, and for Xbox, they didn't give exact numbers, but they said the Xbox numbers are insane or awesome or something that they said. So, crazy stuff.
And when the Helldivers servers were down, I just platinum Tekken 8 out of boredom.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. You know what? I forgot Cold Blood. I forgot that because we're on YouTube right now, I can actually show comments. So I'm gonna get that together. But okay, yep, that's what you've been playing, bro. I've been playing I've been playing Helldivers, and last night I tried to play Division 2 because they were like, yeah, man, there's some new Vision stuff happening, and yeah, you're gonna want to check it out. And I tried to play it, and bro, I was so confused. Like, I'm not even going front.
You were bored out of your mind. That's why.
No, I didn't even get. Okay, I didn't even get to the. I didn't even get to try it because, and I didn't keep the video. Like, literally, it was 10-15 minutes of worded tutorial. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I back in like college or some shit? Like, am I doing an exam paper? What the fuck is it? Like, I don't understand none of this. I gotta watch a video later. And then someone hopped in the game that's part of our clan and was like, come on, MM. I'm like, nah, no, like, I'm out of here, dude. I gotta go read a whole fucking novel to figure out what's going on here. Like, no, so. But yeah, Helldivers.
Ron says Helldivers 2 is coming to Game Pass in exchange for Redfall.
Oh man,
Ron, dreams can come true. Yeah. Believe.
You mofos wish. Oh man, you mofos wish. I know, man. I can dig it. But yeah, man, thank you guys for joining us. Do us a huge favor. Can you retweet this out? Let everybody know that we're live. We are here. We're going to be talking about the Xbox Business Podcast. We had a live reaction to it yesterday. And of course, I think our live reactions are great because you'll see a whole bunch of cornball shit on Twitter, right? And you'll see people give these like stupid, silly takes. I had to attack some of them today, but you'll see people give these stupid, silly takes, and then you'll see us give our real unagenda associated takes. And when the dust settles, people are looking at what we're saying and they're like, yeah, this is the reality of the situation. So if you don't want to get caught up in the hype that is consistently run on Twitter, come and join us. Check out some of our refreshing takes. Ghost in New Orleans says, bruh, Xbox guys has spun this shit so bad, they actually think it's a win that 4 games are going to PlayStation. WTF. Hey, bro, let me put up here this exchange. And shout out to Doc Dark. I love Doc. Doc is trying, bro. He's trying. He's giving it his best shot. I love Doc. Hashtag come to the reunion, Doc. I like this. I like this feisty Doc Dark. This Doc Dark that wants to vehemently fight for all things Microsoft, right? I'm trying to find this thread that we had on Twitter because I think it's a great. Oh, here it goes right here. Let me copy this link. No, let me copy this link. We'll put it up here. I'm gonna show it to y'all, and then we're gonna get to the main topic at hand. But I wanted to show Cold Blood too in case he didn't see it. Here, let's get this off the screen. Let's go to the web. So Doc says lots of grown men can't take their L today. Laugh out loud. So this cat named Life Addict said, what L? And I laughed at it too, like, come on, stop, Doc. He says, I'll be very specific because my man MM2K liked your comment. Anyone that believed the rumor that from a source that couldn't be mentioned that Starfield was going to PlayStation this year when the expansion pack drops is an idiot and needs to take that L. And a bunch of others. Yeah. Can you hear?
Wait. When did they announce the DLC coming out?
Yeah. And when
did they have a release date for this year?
I think it was hinted, but yeah, that's a rumor within itself. I don't think they officially announced anything. And who said that Starfield isn't coming this year? Like they wouldn't make any confirmation. Phil never said these are the only 4 games coming this year. He said we're starting with 4 games. He said we only have 4 games coming so far. That's it. And of those 4 games, Starfield isn't one of them. Like, what is he talking about? Like, so anybody, regardless if this happens or not, anybody that definitively spoke on rumors, Cold Blood, and said, yeah, it's coming out at this time or that time. Yeah, I mean, we both said that's silly, but that's not the main implication.
Wait. I told you 100% Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush. Anything else is just it's just a rumor.
It's just rumor.
Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves, I was 100%.
Pretty much have been confirmed already.
Coming.
Yeah. We pretty much
everybody said that. Everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
With Starfield and all the other shit, that's your fucking bots, the Nate, the Hate, and whoever else.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers been telling you that.
Or some random trolls, like when J-Dub is trolling and shit like that. Yeah, come on. That's not part of the serious discussion.
I mean, oh my God, J-Dub is gonna celebrate the biggest W of his life with his tweet about Starfield on PlayStation, bro. When it happens.
Exactly. Like, that's what was being talked about in the serious discussion was, oh yeah, like games from Xbox first party, games that Xbox said themselves from Phil would be exclusive. When he said that we bought Bethesda for $8 billion specifically for exclusive content to Game Pass, that has already been eradicated in a little over a year. It was like a little over a year that he made that comment, and it's already been eradicated. I want to show you guys something else. As far real quick, and I'll jump back to what Doc is trying to scrape up a salvage a victory on. Shout out to the homie King's Blood who put this out here. He says Phil Spencer is still running that same game, and you Xbox fans are still falling for it. My brother Tim Dog simply remembers this play. Most of y'all got here in 2020, so you don't know all facts. And it says Phil Spencer says any Xbox game could come to PlayStation 5, but not everyone will. You go back to 2016. Bro said, not every Xbox One game is coming to PC. What are we doing here? Like, the Xbox strategy is ever changing, is ever evolving. Just because y'all seen this playbook, we've seen it plenty of times, Cold Blood. But even if you just got in from 2020, now I'm starting to lean towards you. That's why I'm going to stop debating you on this shit. Even if you got here in 2020, I now no longer have any sympathy for you if this stuff matters to you. There's a group of gamers this stuff don't matter to you, and that's fine. This discussion isn't for you, but feel free to be entertained and stick around. But if this stuff matters to you, even since 2020, there's so many things that Phil have said in this regard that the complete antithesis, the complete opposite has occurred. What are we talking about? Starfield, nobody ever said Starfield wasn't coming this year. They are starting with 4 games. They're not making any promise on any other, but that who's to say that more aren't coming? So this is preemptive, Doc. But I just played devil's advocate and I said, Doc, I said, my brother, I get you want to run with all that. Yes, people who took serious specific dates and time frames deserve an L. Even if the Starfield thing comes true, based off the rumor alone, like Cold Blood said, you deserve an L for running with that. But bro, that's not the big L. For those that matter to, the pivot towards first-party agnostic business model is the biggest L. Your focus is trivial here.
Can we give out some L's in the chat first? Especially you, Ron.
Oh, man.
Your favorite Xbox game, Hi-Fi Rush, that you played only one mission, but tell us it's the greatest game of all time. It's coming to PlayStation. How you feel about that, huh?
How does it feel? Come on, man. Come on, man. Again, I don't. This is not for those who are like, I don't care where the Xbox games go. You know, all I care about is Game Pass. And those Game Pass people, I will admit that anybody that was jumping on the rumor and speculation that Game Pass day and date would be immediately impacted. Yeah, that's an L there. Because according to what was said yesterday, they're still going to go strong and heavy with day and date. Even though, you know, when we're looking at Diablo 4, we're like, you know, why are you waiting till March or whatever? But there's some other Game Pass news that just is not good. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But the day and date people that were concerned in regards to Game Pass, all right, check that box. There you go. You got some great news there. But for y'all that were belly aching for everything else, again, those that were saying stuff like, oh, these games are special. They don't belong anywhere else. You know who I'm talking about. I ain't got no names. These games are special. They don't belong anywhere else. They call the shit special. Like it's some kid that knows how to, you know, that's playing Beethoven or something. This is special. Your special shit is now going to PlayStation. And that doesn't negate your concern that you had, because you base your purchasing decision off of the exclusivity on the Xbox console. So if you fall under that prism, there's nothing to celebrate here. Like you can't pick a win out of this if you fall under that tent. There is not a win. Like Life Addicts sit here and says, like, shit is like yelling at someone who was convicted of killing your mom about eating your turkey sandwich. Like, yeah, like, why are we in the weeds about this? Who cares about trolls, or like Cold Blood said, the overzealous Xbots that was like, oh, Starfield is coming tomorrow, Xbox is in it tomorrow. Those are the most fringe of people that were having this conversation. The people that were serious, or the people with active sex lives, we were just simply saying, wow, they are opening the gates to third partyism, because content that they said a little over a year ago that would be exclusive is no longer exclusive. Can you imagine if Nintendo said Splatoon was coming to PlayStation? I mean, this is y'all.
Never.
If PlayStation said Helldivers was coming a year and a half from now, even though you got Phil out here port begging for it, I don't understand who it helps. Helps PlayStation. It helps them continue to sell more consoles and possibly be on the road to selling more consoles in a year than you have all generation. Possibly. That's who it helps. But you're in the mind state of Game Pass, so you're doing your job. I'm not mad at you, Phil, but it's you consumers that are so damn gullible that just get sucked up by every double speak anecdote that he throws out there. How are you, again, if you fit under that tent where you were just belly aching that the special games are now going elsewhere, there is no win for you. There is no win for you in just saying, we have signed the deal on 4 games right now, and Starfield and Indiana Jones aren't part of that 4. Is that 4 the only games they're going to sign? Can you confirm that? Because Phil can't even confirm that. I refuse to say. I refuse to. There is no one to derive if you fit under that tent. So focusing on all this superficial shit. This French person said that Starfield was going to be playable on the Ouya, and all that silly, stupid troll shit or the Xbox zealot friend shit. Who cares? That's not the discussion.
How about you first change your YouTube shit from Starfield? Because it says you're playing Starfield, bro. Since the fucking beginning from this podcast, it says you're playing Starfield.
Yeah, that's it, because that's the way it's categorized. It's a game. It's gaming, and the game it's associated to a Starfield. That's all SEO stuff. That's all. It has nothing to do with game streaming.
It's the Starfield podcast, bros.
when y'all come here for thinking y'all gonna get some Starfield clips and some Starfield zealotry, you hear us too.
You even have the hashtag Starfield in your description.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about Starfield. We're talking about the glory of Starfield. But you had that
since the beginning of ASRock,
bro. We're talking about the glory of Starfield. And how your special Starfield and other games are at risk of coming over. Again, there are sectors that don't care about this. They just game solely through Game Pass. They could care less if games go to PlayStation, even if they release day and date in PlayStation. What you heard last night, I think, is comforting in knowing that in you having your Xbox, what you get exclusively is day and date content on in Game Pass. But if you buy the box for beyond that, and the exclusivity altogether guides your decision, then I don't know what to tell you, but ain't no victory to seek from this. Let's get some more comments. Twisted Sin says, Phil put here Port Pagan for Helldivers 2, the hypocrisy of this guy's mouth. I think the way you got to look at it, Twisted Sin, and shout out to Mooch and Porter Rock and all the people that were on that podcast last night. I was listening to it at work. A great point was being made that Phil is just doing what he's supposed to do as an exec. Phil is in.
Keep games exclusive on your platform and get the fucking exclusive from others, not the other way around.
That's the way
that you putting your exclusive on other shit.
Well, see, that
is your job.
That is the precarious nature that he's in. Because look, they are doubling down on Game Pass, right? Game Pass is the opposite of how the average gamer interacts with games. The average gamer does not want a subscription service. The average gamer wants to own a couple of licenses a year. They'll have like 9 plus, around 9 total licenses for a whole generation. And they don't want subscription services. But see, Xbox is not in a position. Its catalog is not enticing enough. The console, therefore, because the catalog isn't enticing enough, the console isn't enticing enough to operate under that prism. The most success that they see.
I can give you a great example for that. Just right now. Persona 3 is in Game Pass. I could play it right now.
Yep.
But I'm not. No. I refuse. I want to play it on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you, this platform here, for me, is mostly only for their games I can get nowhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As soon as all this bullshit coming to PlayStation,
yeah.
You think I'm still gonna be subscribed to Game Pass at that point?
Yeah. It's going to be a Game Pass box, and I get that there's what they said 34 million, which we'll talk about that. Holy cow, 34. I mean, you actually had people trying to celebrate that. That's not good.
But 34 million?
34 million, yeah, that's not good.
The fuck? With PC?
Bruh.
At Xbox One? Nah, buddy.
It's even
34 million is a fucking joke.
What makes it even worse is that includes Core, which is formerly Xbox Live Gold. That's bad. That's bad. I actually seen, I love Doc, man. Doc said Game Pass is working. He's trying, man.
Listen. Sony got with just PlayStation more subscribers than Xbox has with everything under the fucking sun that can play Game Pass. Just think about it. Even fucking Nintendo got more. And their service sucks ass.
But Xbox, in their eyes, Cold Blood, this is their only claim to fame because they don't have content that people want a la carte. They got to sell you the bundle. So that's why Phil went out there. I was hearing this last night, and I agree. That's why Phil is out there contradicting himself, or contradicting what he wants you to believe about them still pursuing exclusivity, but having the audacity to say that Helldivers exclusivity helps no one. Oh, it's helping.
He's a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah,
no, he's a real hypocrite for this one.
It's hypocrisy.
Dude, if you would put Starfield on PlayStation day one, you might have an argument.
Yeah,
because you would say, yeah, I see it differently. I want as many people as possible playing this game. But no, you gone in there, said, fuck you, Pete, get out of the office, and you thought you make the shit exclusive right the fuck now.
Yep.
That's what happened. And now you're thinking, oh, why would they do that?
Mm-hmm.
It helps nobody. It helps nobody. With his fucking snake ass voice.
Oh man, yeah. This is how I think Phil. Yeah, and I'm not trying to be mean, but when you think about a Cold Blood, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think Phil looks at himself as a snake. And hear me out. This is the analogy. I think what he says last year is the old Phil. I shed that skin. This is a new year. So fuck what I promised last year. It's about what I'm saying this year. This is now my skin is blue. Last year was red. Fuck that. Well, who cares what I said last year or 6 months ago? This is the new. So I think that's how Phil looks at what he has to say. He doesn't feel like he's accountable for what he said after X period of time. It's a new year. It's 6 months later. Who cares what I said a showcase ago? I shed that skin. Now I'm this.
Boss, what the bot said? It makes no sense. $70 billion and you're making everything everywhere.
Yeah.
Or $7 billion and you want to have Bethesda games everywhere. And that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And now your fucking overlord, Phil the Snake. That's exactly. I mean, he says exactly the same shit now.
Yeah. Dude.
Why they not doing it? They funded the game, but who cares? Yeah. It should be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Who does it help? Again, he's just looking at him right now. Who does I know I said that we were doing this for exclusivity, but I lost and so I shed that skin. So today, the Phil of today. So that's why and I've been warning you guys since 2017. Again, I'm going to say this ad nauseum. When I was the staunchest, I mean, you think Tim Dog was bad? Tim Dog they got shit on me. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I was battling everybody. I was coming for everybody's head in the sake of Xbox, because I thought they were just going to carry the tradition of the 360, expand from that, and they just needed some more time with this new regime. I didn't realize the serious pivot at the time that they were making. But even with that being my motive back in 2017, 2018, my very first video on this channel is, let's say it all together, Phil Spencer is getting a promotion and I'm not celebrating. I knew back then that the guy couldn't be trusted to stand on business, as they say. So that's why I don't feel sorry for, I hate to sound shrewd and unsympathetic, but that's why I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all see y'all in the chat right now. I mean, the chat is dealing with y'all zealots that are coming in, but come one, come all. I see. I don't feel sorry for y'all, because when this stuff does come, and you're like, oh man, now was the time for you to speak up and be adamant. Okay, Phil, I am a consumer to where the exclusivity to the box carries my purchasing decision. You are not being transparent. That was a bunch of fluff in that regards that was told in that podcast. Why the fuck are you saying one thing in this podcast and then saying something totally different to Tom Warren? We need definitive answers. Can you guarantee that Starfield is going or not? No, I can't. Okay, thank you. That's all I need. I'm out. If that matters to you, for those that it don't matter to, again, this is not the conversation for you, but feel free to be here to be entertained. But those that it matters to, y'all sitting there claiming this victory lap is sad. It's really, truly sad. Y'all really want to have the ability to have some argument chips on Twitter so bad. You centered your life around it, or it's because you're getting the super chats and whatever, the clicks, that you centered your being solely around activity on Twitter, that you're trying to create this pseudo win. We saw right through that shit yesterday. And shout out to Will Sink again, staunch Xbox supporter. We only talk to the people that are exercising common sense here, regardless of what they support. We brought Will on yesterday. He didn't full on agree with our takes of Xbox and what their motivations are, but he saw through the bullshit.
Shit. I got some news for everybody.
Oh shit.
Sean just said he's gonna give away $20. It can be PayPal, CashApp, Steam, Xbox, or a PlayStation gift card.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
And we can select anybody. he did not specify who.
Oh, he's gonna get. Okay. All right. Hey, we appreciate it, Sean. He's just trying to pull out. I'm trying to find that message. Hold on.
Make us laugh. That's the requirement. Make us laugh real bad. Not just Phil Spencer is a snake oil salesman or something.
Oh, or actually,
that ain't working.
I could do. Sean, hit me up.
You want to do a raffle? I don't want to do a raffle, bro.
We could do a raffle. Matter of fact, I'll set it up right now.
I don't want to do a raffle. It's just so fucking random. Nah, I want someone to really earn
it. You want somebody to earn it? So what is it that they need to do?
Make us laugh real bad.
He's just make us laugh. Yeah, you got to be spot checking for it. Make us laugh our asses off, and that is yours. Appreciate it, Sean. Thank you so much.
I mean, right now, Ron is winning with this, unfortunately.
Oh man. So yeah, there's a lot of craziness being said, but we got to get to the show, man. This ain't even part of the show notes. Let's get to the show. Let's talk about what's going on. All right. So first and foremost, let's deal with the Xbox Business Podcast. Let's give our thoughts on that. So The podcast aired February 15th, 2024. During the podcast, Xbox execs confirmed that day and date for quote unquote all of our games will remain as it refers to Game Pass. 4 first-party titles are coming to other consoles. Titles are a year old. 2 of them are service games. They refused to name the titles at that point in time, and I kind of understand why. These 4 titles that they're speaking to at the moment do not include Starfield or Indiana Jones. They did not make, quote unquote, make a promise on whether this was it. That's why we had to, I mean, we love you, Doc, but we this is an intervention, brother. They didn't say this was it for the year. None of that stuff. I want you to go back to what Phil said. Don't fall victim to the clever word play or doublespeak. He didn't say that's all that there is this year. He just said that for these 4 that we're going to speak to at the moment, it doesn't include Starfield or Indiana Jones, but he didn't make any promises that it wouldn't be them or that further games were not coming in the future, which includes this year. Post the interview, we discovered that the 34 million Game Pass subs that Sarah Bond talked about when she talked about 34 million people are going to enjoy Diablo 4 on March 28th or whatever. That's not true. There are 34 million Game Pass subs, but all 34 million are not going to be able to enjoy it because Xbox Core, which was formerly Xbox Live with Gold, they are now, Diablo 4 will not be part of the little bundle of games that they get after it was restructured. And then if you look at the increase from 2022 to 2023, it looks like that they only went up 400K in subscriptions. We'll show you that data. Phil wouldn't confirm that Starfield or Indiana Jones or any other Xbox titles would remain exclusive. And then at the final hour, Tom Warren is on a rampage, bro. He's playing Denzel Washington and I forget the name of the movie. You know, y'all gonna do this to me? He's putting y'all all on notice. He released the internal memo from Phil Spencer where he told staff the rumor, the thing that was being speculated. He told the staff that every screen, I said every screen, is an Xbox. So with that said, I want to start sending questions over to Cold Blood, and I want to ask him this first and foremost, good brother. After resting on our reaction video yesterday, what is the biggest takeaway for you about this business podcast?
That you bots got the worst head of Xbox ever.
Yeah.
She so blatantly lied to your fucking face. Wow. it's funny. It's hella funny. She's saying everybody gets day and date. No matter what Game Pass you have, yeah. you get day and date. Come to find out, if you're on Core, the tier for the bums, nah, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
Pay up, motherfucker.
I got the tweet up here now from Tom Warren, Cold Blood. But go ahead, continue. I just want people to know. But
I won't tell it on the podcast because that would look very bad. That would look very bad. It's better some fucking journalist is gonna tell them.
Yeah. Wow. It's amazing that you know, again, to show you guys that you don't want to take for verbatim the double. You can't. Number one, you can't take double speak for verbatim. That's an oxymoron because double speak is created to give you an impression, a different impression of the real thing that they're speaking to. So it's impossible to take verbatim double speak. So when they sit there and say shit like, yeah, the 34 million subs, they try to make it seem like that that Game Pass grew significantly. I want to point you to a couple of analysts that tell you otherwise. These are analysts that don't hold a flag. This is Z Huge, and if you're people like Doc Dark that just came and started following Xbox in 2021, no, he did a little bit. He probably did it like a few months earlier. Then you're not going to know who these people are, and that's why you're lost in the sauce. Like Z Huge is a world-renowned analyst for Nico Group. John Welfare, very interesting name, is another analyst, and they go back and forth and they talk about the data that's present. So yeah, Z Huge confirmed. He says, yep, there were 11.7 million gold subscribers in April 2022 who will have mostly converted to Core or Ultimate. And John Welfare in response says, I think in an FTC deposition, Phil said there were at the time single-digit million gold subs remaining, which lines up with there only being 34 million total subs. Xbox had 33.6 million subs on console back in April 2022. So a decline happened. So yes, even though the overall number went from 33.6 to 34, there had to be a sharp decline in one of the tiers for it to only be 400,000 higher. That either way you slice it, that is not good for what they intend for Game Pass. And for those of you that are counting up Game Pass and counting up, oh, how many billions it means for the year, number one, you're not taking into consideration the number of games that are in there and the cannibalization of the money that they earn off those games individually. You're not associating the cost to those games that are happening in there. You're not associating the costs that are accumulated based off of what they have to pay third parties for coming into Game Pass. You're not associating the cost of the partnerships like with EA, Disney Plus, or whatever. And if you were to just look at the first party alone, we're not even going to talk about the third party games, the first and second party games that Xbox put in the Game Pass, they would get $1 billion if 6 million of those games, if they would earn $1 billion a quarter off their own catalog alone, if those games weren't in Game Pass and just were being sold a la carte. They would get more than that, because all that would require off their entire catalog is for 6 million games to be sold a month. That's nothing. That's nothing in the grand scheme of things. You guys don't crunch the numbers and look beyond, 4 billion. That's nothing. And that's just the first party games. If you take in totality everything else that's being cannibalized, that's why the internal documents that were in the court case showed you that they wanted to be far ahead of this. They were shooting for 100 million combination of Game Pass, Xbox and PC Game Pass and the cloud and all, or the console, cloud, and PC. That's why they're telling you that 50 million is what they expected by this time. What were you going to say, Cold Blood?
You got a damn TikTok?
I did create an MM2K TikTok. I did.
Oh my God!
I haven't used it.
Why are you not telling anybody, bro?
Yeah, I haven't, because I haven't put anything up there. It's so much work.
Come on, bro. You gotta start putting that shit out there. You have a fucking Instagram. You got a Facebook too, bro.
I'm not. You know what?
You got a Patreon. God damn it. And you never say you got it.
Yeah, we talk about the Patreon all the time, and it's in the description. But the TikTok and the Instagram, when we could get more hands on deck to help upload stuff there, like that, trust me, just to put together this podcast and do the thumbnail, 3 hours. And the notes included as well. I just don't have the time to do that. But hopefully in the future that'll change. But that's why people have producers, and shout out to the channels that do. They're doing all that video editing and producing all that shit. But yeah, there is a TikTok, there is a Instagram. Don't expect current content at the moment. That's why I don't mention it. You know what I mean? Every blue moon, I'll have time to put something up there. Yeah, hopefully what we'll get Cold Blood is we'll get more hands on deck. You know, once we reach over 1,000 subs, that's what helps us be able to do that. You know what I mean? So it's great that Cold Blood brought that up because that coincides with our message. Hey, look, help us do more for you. If we get 1,000 subs, that opens up so many opportunities for us to get more hands on deck, to reach out to y'all further. But we just need your help. What do? If you're coming in here watching this show, all you got to do is hit the like button. That improves us on the algorithm. And if you're not subbed, just hit the sub button. If you're coming here regularly, why not hit the sub button? Even if you want to hit the thumbs down, who cares? Do it. It helps the channel. If you come here to talk shit, why not hit the sub? Talk all the shit you want. Just help the platform. If we're providing a platform for you to say, yeah, you're right, or, well, we can't stand you, we're providing you something. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, but at least sub. Do us a huge favor. Just sub to the content. Doesn't cost you anything. All right.
And you're not getting no giveaway until we got 20 likes in here.
Oh yeah, I'm with
God damn, it's embarrassing. We got 26 people and only 9 likes.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yep. Come on. We got 27
before we
now.
got 20. Sean ain't sending nobody $20.
We're not. Yeah. I can dig that. I'm with that 1,000%. Y'all gotta get these likes up. Y'all want a giveaway of anything? Y'all gotta get these likes up. And we only got an hour left before because I got a business meeting to go to. But come on, y'all. Like, do us a huge favor. This is not going to cost you anything. And a lot of people look at me, Cold Blood, and say, "Oh, why are you doing this? And why is this behind the Patreon or whatever?" We put out great content for you guys. We are cutting out the bullshit and showing you what's behind the veil. You got a lot of people that are doing shit for clicks and for ad revenue. We're filtering through the bullshit. The least y'all could do is hit the like button, for crying out loud. Like, come on, y'all, please. Come on. Appreciate it. But yeah, that 34 million, Cold Blood, is not great. It's very slow growth. And then, like the analysts are saying, there had to be some purging somewhere, you know, in one of the tiers for this to be happening. But oh, thank you very much for the sub. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
What's up?
I unfortunately I cannot see. Sucks. But OBS, I cannot see. With that said, Cold Blood, let me get your thoughts on this. Many were belly aching about, like I said, the special games, man. Hi-Fi Rush is special. It could play the harmonica blindfolded. These special Xbox games going multiplat. Many were belly aching about that possibility. But now they are celebrating what was said yesterday about quote unquote only 4 games. Do they have a reason to celebrate, to you, in your opinion, or are they just missing the writing on the wall?
No, they have no reason. Listen, everybody that is celebrating right now just shows they don't give a fuck about the platform. They only give a fuck about Twitter wins.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And these people you should stop following. Immediately.
Yeah.
Because they put all the negative shit that you always talk about. Console wars is so bad. Console wars is so bad. Yeah, because these motherfuckers are making it bad.
Facts. Yep. Facts.
They don't give a fuck about a platform. They only want to be on Twitter, get their Twitter clicks from all the hate. And that's it.
Yep. Totally agree.
When they talk about, Hi-Fi Rush is such a precious game to us. Nah, they. So sorry, but Ron is the best fucking example for.
Oh shit!
How he's just talking out his ass, bruh. Only finishing one fucking mission, bruh, and telling us the greatest game Xbox ever made. Get your ass out of here.
Shout out to Ron Slusher, man. We love you, brother. Cold Blood got no chill today, man. He ain't for no bullshit. I can dig it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, again, we know that this doesn't affect everybody. We know that there are Xbox gamers that, particularly like if you're a cloud gamer, you don't care about a box. You don't care about this shit. You don't care about it being, you just want the untethered access that comes through the cloud. And, you don't care about the console having exclusivity. I get that. Or if you're just solely gaming via Game Pass, being that the Xbox console is the only console where you're going to see Game Pass, all right, fine. We're not talking to you, but you're, again, more than welcome to listen into this conversation. We're talking about those of you that make your purchasing decisions based off that exclusivity. Who just like less than 24 fucking hours ago said that Hi-Fi Rush and these Xbox games are special. Now just say, you weren't told anything in a transparent fashion that any, if not all, of these special games can end up elsewhere. And I want to address a great point that was made on Mooch's podcast. Shout out to Lee Latch, also known as D-Batch, the homie. He said he just cannot see tentpole Xbox games coming because the fan base would go crazy. And I think it was brought up in that podcast. I can't remember if so, but what I got to say to that is the fan base aren't buying the games. Hence why they're being put elsewhere. So why the fuck? Number one, somebody did mention during the podcast that the overwhelming majority of Xbox games now, based off of the APK deal, are multiplat anyway. So these games that are not selling well or pushing the Xbox platform enough for it to be competitive, why would they care if this small margin of games remain exclusive? If the Xbox consumer is now being conditioned to buy games, to not buy games and go through Game Pass, and the rest just say, well, fuck it, I don't need to have an Xbox. I'll just go get a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch and enjoy the games there. You still have, again, the millions of Game Pass subscribers that need an Xbox to play Game Pass, that don't want to get an Xbox on a PC or don't want to play via the cloud, via their web browser. So you still got to have something for them. I don't think it's going to be some expensive dedicated box like people are suggesting because of they heard that it's the next Xbox is going to be a technical marvel or some shit like that. I'm with Cold Blood. Cold Blood said it last night. He feels that technical marvel is their iteration of the NVIDIA Shield Pro. And if you look at what the NVIDIA Shield Pro is capable on paper, it is a technical marvel. Through the cloud, you're getting 4K 120. On our cloud dosage platform, I just showed you Banishers of New Eden. I'm playing that shit with everything turned up at 4K 120. So that is a technical marvel. It's just not in the fashion of what you guys are thinking. But yeah, so they still need to provide some type of hardware for those of you that are solely gaming on Xbox for Game Pass, that are conditioned not to buy games. But if you're not of that ilk, if you want to buy a box because of the exclusive content, and then you're used to purchasing your third-party shit, you did not hear anything yesterday that should reasonably satisfy that heartache that you heard. I don't know if you're trying to if you're in a delusional state, but we kind of predicted this, Cold Blood. Remember when Thrash was on here? I asked him, and we told him. We said, are bots and zealots that were doing the most belly aching, are they going to learn to not fall for Phil's doublespeak, or are they going to just grasp onto anything they can and start, Xbox is saved in the regards of which they were concerned of. Oh, it's not going multiplat. We predicted this. We said, no, we don't believe that they're going to act smarter in regards to their gaming needs. They're going to rely on any talking point that Phil gives them, and they're going to run wild on Twitter with it. And that's what you're seeing. When you see people talk about, oh, you got an L because you predicted Starfield at this time, and they want to make that the conversation, that's exactly what we had predicted. We predicted that on Monday. So I think it's a sad state of affairs. I'm going to go on to my next question, Cold Blood. 34 million including core for Game Pass. Is that a success in your opinion or no?
Didn't they say it already?
Oh, yes? You think it is?
It's a fucking joke. No, absolutely not. You should be at 50 million by now with PC.
Exactly. Yes.
And every Samsung TV
absolutely.
And all the other bullshit you can play Game Pass on.
Yeah.
No. 34 million is just not enough. They missed their numbers by what? 8 million or something?
Yeah, they missed their numbers by a lot.
That should tell you already. Now it's not even in their expectation.
Mm-hmm. They missed their numbers by a lot.
So why is Diablo not coming day and date? Because there's not enough of you motherfuckers subscribing to that shit to make it worth it.
And that's why before Mike Ybarra was booted, and even though he got booted, some of what he had to say still was coming to fruition. That's why he said, no, Diablo's not coming day and date. They got to make their money off of that somehow. Even if a sector of the player base is conditioned not to buy games, they got to make their money off of that. And again, we're not bringing this up for those of you that are listening that are fans of Game Pass or fans of Xbox. We're not bringing this up to shoot down Xbox. We're bringing this up to help you see the truth and help you understand why this is doublespeak. Xbox is in a position where they have to start making that 75 million plus the 75 billion plus 8 billion. They got to start making that 83 billion back. So they are changing their strategy. When they sit there and tell you this is not a change in strategy, as far as what you understood the strategy to be, them competing in the AAA genre defining space, this is a change in strategy. We bought Bethesda for exclusive content for Game Pass. Again, to reference the analogy we used earlier, Phil the snake already shed that skin. This is a new skin on Phil. It's not about that anymore. This is a change in strategy. Why? Because the things that they're trying with Game Pass, the things that they've tried in other areas regarding exclusivity, they did not work, and or they are no longer feasible for the business. So you don't understand why this is doublespeak and why more games are coming and why it's not just 4 games. You don't understand that unless you understand the why. The why is because the original strategy with Game Pass did not work. Based off of the new IPs and the new stuff that they have, it just doesn't fit the mold for them. They are slowly converting over to more of a third-party action. Are they going to be completely third-party, meaning that there's not going to be a platform? Cold Blood and I say, no, that's not the case. They are going to put something out there. There's that handheld that's being rumored, and we believe the innovative new box is going to be like a NVIDIA Shield equivalent. But believe you me, that is not because they are trying to compete with PlayStation. For those of you that are buying boxes off of the AAA genre defining aspect of it, that came in during the OG Xbox, that came in during the Xbox 360, this is not that Xbox anymore. You are getting the hardware so you can have somewhere For you plug and play gamers, you're getting hardware to supplement your Game Pass subscription. That's it. They're not doing this to compete with PlayStation, so the stuff isn't going to be exclusive. Again, like we said earlier in the broadcast, you will not hear Nintendo. You will not hear PlayStation tell you any of their tentpole content. Oh yeah, we're going to try something new. You got to go back to the court documents. When Phil said Nintendo doesn't realize that their future is not on their hardware, he's saying that because he believes in their strategy. Xbox doesn't believe that their future is on their hardware. Why do I come to that conclusion? Because Tom Warren, aka Denzel Washington off of Training Day, is now telling you so. What do I mean? My God, my God, my God. Here we go. Is that the, oh, no. That is, is this the right tweet? Oh, my, no. Where is the tweet with, oh, here we go. I think this is it. Where is the tweet with, from Phil Spencer? No, that's not it. Damn it. Where is that damn tweet? Game Pass update. The Xbox Dread non-committal to exclusivity, more rumored. No, that's not it. I got to find this tweet. Hold on 1 second. Because it's golden. It is golden. Profile. Hold on 1 second.
Just a reminder, we're still 3 likes off the 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We need
there is no giveaway
for the giveaway.
And we only got 45 minutes left. I have no problem with ending this podcast and holding it till next show. We're not giving shit away. We got 24 viewers and only 17 likes. Nah, I can't do that. Especially when I see you other mofos on other shows where they're just giving you they're feeding you the same old bullshit, but because they got 10,000 followers, you're sitting there giving them $50 super chats and smash that like button. I see y'all mofos. All we're asking for is y'all to hit the like button so we can give y'all something. You can't do that? Anyway, so I have no problem with concluding the show without doing the giveaway. And Sean can hold on till next show. We'll try again. Here's what I want to show y'all. I said 3 cheers for doublespeak. All right. This is an article from The Verge where Tom Warren, aka Training Day Denzel, says, look, I spoke to Phil Spencer earlier this week about the new Xbox Vision, next gen hardware, and more. You can read the interview here, and you can see Spencer's internal Microsoft memo below. And in this memo, he says, we have a different vision for the future of gaming. A future where players have a unified experience across devices. A future where players can easily discover a vast array of games with a diverse spectrum of business models. A future where more creators are empowered to realize their creative vision, reach a global audience, unite their communities, and succeed commercially. A future where every screen is an Xbox. Every screen is an Xbox.
Let me catch Herman say that.
Thank you.
Buddy.
Oh, come on, y'all. Stop it. Stop. That's the segue into our next segment that we're about to go to. Because based off of some stuff that y'all are loosely transcribing or whatever, y'all try to say, oh yeah, your PlayStation's going to do the exact same. But let anybody from Nintendo or PlayStation say this. Oh yeah, they're going multiplat. Oh, there ain't gonna be no. Oh no, there's only 4. Let PlayStation say, you know what? We're looking at Returnal, Helldivers, or no, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank,
Demon Souls.
Yeah, they're going to other, Demon Souls, and they're going to. We're just experimenting right now. Experimenting. What the fuck are y'all experimenting for? Oh, hell no. Y'all going multiplat. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Can we got to stop. We stop this trash. Stop this trash. All right? So for those of you that make your purchasing decisions based off of this, it is not only 4, because he didn't confirm only 4. He said we're starting off with 4. We're going to see how that goes or whatever. But then now there's more rumors of other games. Gears of War, Microsoft Flight Simulator, the next Doom. Like, Tom Warren is on a tear. He is, and Tom Warren is not making this stuff up. He's not on some Ouija board, and Ouija, tell me, what's the next Xbox game coming? He's not doing that. He is talking to Xbox employees that are involved in porting this stuff and doing other things. You gotta read past the doublespeak and read between the lines. Phil said in those court documents, Nintendo got to realize that their future is not on their hardware, because that's what he's invested in believing. Because that's what they believe. We have a different vision for the future of gaming. A future where players have a unified experience across devices. A future where players can easily discover a vast array of games with a diverse spectrum of business models. A future where more creators are empowered to realize their creative vision, reach a global audience, unite their communities, and succeed commercially. A future where every screen is an Xbox. He starts off with saying, when we look at the state of our medium, we see players increasingly gaming on multiple devices. But their experience is defined by the fragmentation created by platform silos. Come on. What were you about to say, Cold Blood?
We actually reached the fucking 20 likes. Congratulations, you bums.
Right. All right.
Yeah, get your $20 giveaway. Do a raffle. I don't care. They deserve it.
Do the raffle? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did we go back down to 19?
They're not funny enough to make us laugh that much.
Well, it looks like we're back down to 19. Somebody trying to be a smart ass. They don't want y'all to get this raffle. But there's still 4 people that didn't hit the like button. Just hit the like button. You know what I mean? All right, let me
my phone says 20.
Your phone says 20? Mine's just saying 19. Stream. All right, let me go. Let's do a raffle.
So no, actually, you motherfucker, who are you? Who you working for?
Who sent you? Who sent you, motherfucker? All right.
GRG? You been green?
Let me go to the, let me see, Cloudbot. All right, let's go to giveaways. All right.
Yeah, it's at 20 now. It's at
20 now? Okay.
Yes.
All right, add giveaway.
$20 of your choice. That's what Sean said.
$20 of your choice. Okay.
No matter where. PayPal, CashApp, PlayStation Network.
You know what? I'm not...
Xbox, I guess, if you really want to waste money.
Is there another way I can do this? I tell you what, we're gonna have to do with a number. We're gonna have to do a number. Give me a number between 1 and 30. I'm a DM Cold Blood what the number is. Give me a number between 1 and 30. The first person that gives me the number will get it.
But give them time. Give them time.
Okay.
Really think about it before you put it in there.
Yeah. Yep. So, with that said.
So from now on, you got 10 minutes to get the number. Sure, 31.
All right. So with that said, let's move on. I think we did the rundown of this Xbox Business Podcast. Let's talk about the next crazy thing that's out there on the docket, and that's PlayStation going multiplat. All right. So as you all know, the PlayStation quarterly reports came out. PlayStation sold 8.2 million PlayStation 5s in the third quarter of their fiscal year. This is an increase from 6.3 million in the same quarter last year, but it is 1 million units lower than the projection. But the financials come out to 1.4 trillion yen, which by our estimates is 9.3 billion. I saw 10.2 billion dollars floating out there, but at least they got at least over $9 billion dollars that they made, which is crazy, and I think a record for them. All right. But they did have to cut their forecast, which Cold Blood and I argued was just stupid. It didn't make any sense for them to think that they would sell 25 million PlayStation 5s, particularly when they couldn't do any heavy slashes, and the most that they've ever sold during the PlayStation 4 generation was 20 million. What the hell, man? Don't think they was going to sell 25. But we already lambasted them about that. But Hiroki Totoki says that he said that Sony will try to improve PlayStation's game margins by offering more games on non-PlayStation platforms, such as PC and mobile. He also suggested that Sony should go aggressive on improving their margin performance. And as far as improving operating income, Totoki said that making PlayStation exclusives multi-platform would help in that. And the biggest thing that he said, in my opinion, but we'll get Cold Blood's take, is he hinted that he feels that PlayStation's in-house studios could be better run when it comes to their business plans and development schedules. So with all that said, let's move past this because we're beyond that now. Cold Blood, let me ask you a question. There's a lot of speculation that PlayStation is in trouble financially. What are your opinions on that, based off of what Totoki said? Do you, in your opinion, is PlayStation financially in trouble?
No, they just mismanaged their budget.
Thank you.
That's what he said.
Yes.
They're not good with the fucking business.
Yeah.
Not that the money is not there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They also said Bungie is a talented studio and very passionate, but they need someone in there that knows about business.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think that spells trouble. I'm with you there. Like you
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I mean, if we wait a year, it might change.
Yep.
All of a sudden, all the fucking games they had in development get canceled or some shit because they couldn't handle the development. It can happen easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. None of you got the number yet, by the way.
Keep going. Keep guessing. That's why I put it in the chat.
You got 10 minutes to guess the fucking number. Is that so hard?
Yeah. Keep going.
The first one to guess it gets $20.
Yes. Keep going. Keep guessing. I imagine we got a lot of people that are watching that are like, oh, phooey, man. Fuck them, man.
Nah, Devil Shooter, you're out. You're disqualified immediately. I'm sorry. You're out. You're out, bro. Don't go any further. Not like that. You're disqualified.
Oh shit.
Come on, yeah. Like I can see or whatever his name is. Do it
Dusty
like that.
Iran.
Random numbers.
Yeah, Dusty Iran.
The first one to get the random number gets $20. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You got it. I can't see shit. Whatever.
Yeah. Dusty
you got it.
Congratulations, Dusty. You got it. Dusty got it. Dusty's a lucky mofo. Every time I have something, he wins. Shout out to you, Dusty. We gonna when
Sean, contact him, please.
Yeah. Or you know what? Yeah. Let me give you. Sean, let me give you Dusty's information, or let me give you his Twitter account, and then you can tweet him. Let me see here.
Tweet him the fucking code.
Yeah, tweet Dusty the code. Hey, Dusty, can you send me a DM real quick on Twitter? For some reason, because I got so many freaking DMs. And I can't pull. Oh, there you go. No. There you go. I got you, brother. That's what. Damn. Yeah. Look at all this shit. I'm looking at the DM. Yeah. Yo, Dusty be cleaning up, bro. That's my bro. I love Dusty, man. He's been a supporter. Since the beginning of my cloud gaming stint. Shout out to Dusty. Yeah, he got a shitload of codes. We be giving out stuff, man. All you gotta do is just support the platform and participate. That's all you gotta do. Let me see here. Why can't I? All right, Sean, I am going to send you Dusty's. I'm sending it to you right now, bro.
How do you even pronounce his name, bro? For me, it's I can't see shit.
Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, but it's I can't see. That's actually what it is. And his Twitter handle is at Dustin Aran. Shout out to Dustin. All right, but thank y'all. But that's all you got to do. And look, man, that's the beginning. Because we're running short on time, I will do this every Friday. We got codes. Sean's been hooking us up. I got, if y'all still think they're valuable, I got over 40 Xbox codes that I can give out like 4 or 5 a show. But what I would rather do is have y'all part of the Discord too. You know what I mean?
Please also tweet it out that you want it from us.
Yeah, if you could.
That would be very great.
Yes. And here, I want to do this too.
So we don't look like fucking frauds.
Yeah. Join the Discord to win even more giveaways. Join our Discord. All of y'all that are watching, join the Discord. Y'all may think I'm a loudmouth. Y'all probably can't stand the combination of me and Cold Blood digging on Xbox and our semi-pro PlayStation talks. But believe you me, as I told Will yesterday, the majority of the people in our Discord feel differently about Xbox. And the Geeks movement is all about just getting gamers of different ilks together. This is just what we represent. So if you want to win shit, we got like over 40 Xbox codes. There's other giveaways and the cool shit happening in the Discord. Come and join us there. You know what I mean? All you got to do is participate. All you got to do is help promote the platform. That's all we ask. Doesn't cost you a dime. You know what I'm saying?
Did you send the details to Sean?
Yeah, I sent it to Sean.
Okay.
So Sean's going to reach out to him. All right. So with that said,
Sean, you better not be lying, yeah? Because it's our image on the line here, bro.
No, Sean, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. So let me ask you also: are you because we gotta start wrapping this up? Do you think that Totoki is looking to make games day and date on PC? And also, how about them? People are speculating. No, he's gonna put it on PC. He might even put them on other consoles. What do you think? What are your opinions, Cold Blood, about him possibly trying to do that?
Dude, I have the fucking brain fart right now. What? Wait, what was the question?
What are your opinions on the speculation that Totoki is looking to put games day and date on PC and on other consoles? What do you think about? What's your opinions on that?
Dude, before anybody else told you that, I told you what the fuck it is, what Multiplat means to Sony.
Exactly.
It's PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation Portable, which is now an actual console, counted as an extra console.
Mm-hmm.
Then comes PC, Steam, Epic Games, GOG, and I don't fucking know what else is there. No fucking idea. But those are the multi-plat ones that Sony means.
Yeah.
Not Xbox and Nintendo Switch. That is not what they meant by multi-plat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people are running with that one, and I think that's wild. Now, yeah, is it possible that they could be more aggressive, or on PC with closer to day and date? I believe so, but if Totoki is concerned,
they are already way too close.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, at some point, sure.
Yeah.
If the console does not make any money for them, yeah. Yeah, that should go in day and date immediately.
I just don't see them being like when they say aggressive. In my opinion, they would be aggressive towards how many products are hitting PC. They may push up the date a little bit, but if they try to go day and date with PC like an Xbox, they don't have the capacity, I think, as far as the porting and stuff like that to do that. Xbox, they've been doing that since last gen. And if Totoki is worried about expenses and margins, do you know how expensive that would be to have simultaneous successful launches on PC and PC and PlayStation? Like, no. And then also too, that is cannibalistic to a certain extent to their console. I've always argued and said, look, I think in the long run, it would help out, down the road as gamers probably start flocking more to PC. But something was brought up last night again. That was a great podcast from Mooch and Company, where I think it was Nib. He said, look, even if it's only 5%, which it'll likely be, only 5% of PlayStation gamers that have a console would go to PC. That's 5% of, it's not just 5%. They're losing 5% on the sales of the console. They are losing 5% of all of the Multiplat sales, all of the DLC that comes with those Multiplat sales. They're losing an additional 30% because now they got to pay Steam that 30% for it being on the Steam store or the Windows store. If they release it on Windows or Epic, they got to pay them 20 to 30%. So that's not just 5% of the console sales. That's 5% of all those margins that they're going to be losing from those people. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at, let's do the math real quick. If you look at 150 or let's just say, let's say 115. If you got 115 PlayStation consoles out there every generation, and you multiply that times 5%, that's 5 million, 5.7 million or 5.8 million rather, console people. That's 30% of all that activity off of their own shit, let alone all of the Multiplat shit they're going to be losing. So you do have to think about that. So there is some downside to the margins. I don't think it's going to be a significant hit to the number of players, but to PlayStation's bottom line, that's going to be a problem. So as far as them just going day and date with even PC, I don't see that right now. I don't see enough of a push on PC, because look at Xbox. Xbox has been day and date on PC, and even though you can argue that it's helping them, they're the only platform that went day and date on PC, and I think the numbers show. I was looking at what was being talked about as far as the analytics. They're since 2016. Xbox has had the slowest growth rate out of all three platforms. And guess what? The other two platforms don't do PC day and date. They had the slowest growth in revenue out of all three platforms. Why? Because even though day and date may allure more players, you are losing out on margins. That's why I don't get this whole, PlayStation is in trouble, their profit margins or whatever. I think Phil testified in court that Sony sees higher profit margins than them. I don't know where all these other charts are coming from, but I'm going to believe what they say in court under oath. That's just me. Maybe I'm a fool for that. Let me ask you one last question in regards to this, and we'll go to our last topic, Cold Blood. Are you concerned with Totoki being at the helm? Like, I do have my concerns. I'm going to express my concerns later, but do you have any concerns with him being at the helm?
Not right now.
Okay.
But I can see where this guy is going to be very different than Jim Ryan was.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, Jim Ryan is not a fucking gamer, but he understood at least the gamer that wants the exclusives and quality shit.
Exactly. Yeah. He understood the reasoning behind it. Yeah, absolutely. And what it takes to get to that quality. Yeah.
But who doesn't understand it?
The end of the console war is here, and a media crap storm set expectations that Xbox was going full third party. The most shocking part of the Xbox business update is that most everyone was completely wrong.
Hold on. Did this motherfucker say everybody was completely wrong? Hey, look, let me tell you something. Somebody call 411. Someone do a wellness check on my dude. Somebody do a wellness check on that motherfucker tonight. I mean, he looks stressed out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah. Hey, yo, somebody call 411. Shit, call 911. Calm down. Hey, bro, completely wrong. My bruh, we thought only 2 games was going to be announced. It was 4. My boy Phil Shit the Skin Spencer wouldn't even guarantee that Starfield and Indiana Jones weren't coming. He said to the employees, Xbox is every screen. Calm down. Hey yo. That's the alternative to the fact finding and the common sense and the non-agenda writing conversations that we try to have with you guys here. We're just gamers looking for great games, as you'll see in our final segment. We're just gamers looking for great gaming experiences to be preserved, to continue to happen, great innovation. We have preferences. Everybody have preferences, and I'm not mad at you for your preferences. But don't fool and deceive fellow gamers by trying to tell them that it's raining, but you're actually pissing on their heads.
You want to hear from Xbox era what he had to say about what they expected?
Well, oh yeah, let's give it a quick clip.
What I expect to see at this business update, because the thing is, on this whole Starfield thing, I don't think you should expect clarity on that next week. I don't think they're going to address specific games
or Indiana Jones. The games brought up.
He knew. He knew exactly what he's gonna say there. Nothing.
Come on, man.
He already had this fucking interview.
Yeah. And y'all are shitting on Xbox era. I see y'all out there talking about, Xbox
he predicted it 100%.
Yes. Shame on y'all, man. For the sake of a freaking brand, Xbox don't give a fuck about you. They're trying to make money. They're a business. And I'm not trying to say that PlayStation gives a fuck about us. None of these companies give a fuck about you personally. You are an ends to a mean. They really care about the investors. They want the investors to put $1 in them and feel like they'll get $1.50 at the end of the year. Now that's a high margin, but I'm just giving you an example. They don't care about you. Why are you so parasocially involved in making these guys look good? And y'all will destroy somebody for that sake. I get if somebody gets something factually wrong. You're like, hold on now, you can't mislead people because you want to shit on Xbox. I get that. But like Cold Blood just showed you, Xbox era did not get it totally wrong. They told you what the fuck was going to be said. What are y'all doing out here, man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do y'all not have lives that it's that important to just hand wave and make up ulterior realities like this? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Phil told y'all himself, I can't rule out anything. You will not hear you will not hear Nintendo say that. You will not hear PlayStation say that. That's the first time that's ever been said by a business head of a platform. I know y'all. I'm not a Xbox era fan, but y'all owe them an apology. But and kudos to Tom Warren. Y'all know I do shit. Y'all know that I trust Tom Warren as far as I can throw his ass. But kudos to Tom Warren. Tom Warren ain't going for y'all shit. He done went full throttle Denzel Washington off of Training Day. Shoe program. He going after y'all. He's going to rain hellfire and brimstone on all you gullible motherfuckers. If you don't care that this is happening, Tom is saying, fine, but it's happening. And y'all, I'll be damned. After how I've been placating to y'all try to pull this shit on me? Yeah, he's going full-fledged Denzel on y'all, and I don't blame him. But see, that's where Tom got to realize that's what he gets for placating. Y'all can't placate to zealots. They worry more about Twitter than whether they're getting beaten in the head with a cash register. If you make your purchasing decisions based off of exclusives, and there are reasonable scenarios on where that would be the case for gamers, and this gave you the proposal of the exclusives dwindling down or going away gives you heartburn because you're like, fuck it, I could have really got an Xbox. I mean, I could have got a PlayStation or a Switch, still get my Xbox games and get access to the Nintendo stuff. If that's the boat that you're in, if you were sitting there saying these games can't go there because they're special, nothing yesterday was said that alleviates that. Y'all owe, if y'all were out there dogging Xbox era, you owe them an apology. Because when the shit falls down and it rains on y'all parade, oh, you better, y'all need to delete these tweets ASAP. Because believe you me, I know the Porter Rocks, I know the King Thrashes, I know the Tim Dogs that have no chill. They are going to simply go on Twitter, pull up all your tweets, and they don't give a fuck who you are. How big or small your account is, they are going to rip you a new one. Delete that shit now, son. If I was advising you, that's my suggestion. Or y'all can continue to ride this wave and be embarrassed. But Cold Blood just played it. I thank you, Cold Blood, for playing that. They told you what was going to be said or what was not going to be said, and it was going to be doublespeak. It doesn't negate anything that's being reported. If anything, it kind of bolsters it up because he won't confirm. That has never happened before. I digress. But I am back to Tataki, I am concerned for two reasons. Number one, like you, he's not a Jim Ryan that understands what it takes. Jim Ryan is a financial guy, and he understood it takes money to make these stellar games. Totoki hinted at, they don't have a care for budgets or time. I don't think he understands what's happening in gaming and what it takes to make AAA games. And this is the space that PlayStation is in. There are other ways that they're going to have to figure out the margins opposed to cut back on the essential stuff that make their games great. Otherwise, you're just going to be another Xbox. I'm sorry. Secondly, I think that he should have not tried, and again, this is not xenophobic bullshit. This is just me understanding how the Western world works. We fuck up and we misinterpret it. We misinterpret things in the English language when it's clear. I don't think that Totoki should have tried to speak on this quarterly stuff in English. He should have just spoken in Japanese, had an interpreter interpret, or his shit should have been prepared. It should have been interpreted in English for people, because the Western world is so siloed and they're so agenda written. If a thee or a thou or an and, you know what I'm saying? Many people where English isn't their first language say that about speaking English. Just one little phraseology being twisted in one little minute way is the context is gonna be completely changed. And he opened himself up to that, even though he was unfairly translated. He opened himself up to that. The Western world right now when it comes to content from publications, they're now taking their cues from content creators. They're so fucking lazy now. They're taking their cues from content creators. Remember when D-Batch said that Assassin's Creed was going to be released 4K 60 on the Xbox One X, and they ran with that. That's the state that journalism is now in the West. So to assure that none of that happens, Totoki, please, this is the business aspect. This is not xenophobes. Just say what you have to say in Japanese and have it translated officially to comb through all the things that are going to that can be easily ill-conceived. They're still going to do it, but there'll be less blowback because it'll be more efficient. You know what I mean? That's my issue. Him trying to do it that way. There are reasons why your predecessors didn't do that. Those are my issues.
We got a perfect example of a damn bot that is thinking that was a W right now in the chat.
Point it to me because I you know.
J Gaming.
Oh shit. Jay Gaming. What's Jay say? Oh, here you go.
This is the one dude that is coming in here right now to talk shit. But as soon as shit hits the fan, he's fucking gone. He will never come back here.
You can keep dreaming of Starfield on PlayStation 5, but it ain't gonna happen. If it ain't gonna happen, Jay, why wouldn't he say it? Just answer that question for me. Why wouldn't he say it? Huh? Just say it. Just say it's not coming. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just say it ain't coming, bro. Y'all speak so staunchly on something that Phil won't even say staunchly. If it's not coming, why not say it?
No, isn't it funny you call Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves scraps? Isn't that hella funny?
Oh, Sea of Thieves is your most successful games as a service title out here. Hi-Fi Rush is your most highly rated game of 2023. Like, stop it. Stop the foolery. If those are scraps, what's your elite? Redfall? Like, stop it, bro. J Gaming. No, Phil did not say that Starfield and Indiana Jones aren't coming. I'll read you, and then we're going to move on from your zealotry. I'll read you what he said to Tom Warren when asked that question. Here it goes, right here. This is what he actually said. Let's go Web 4. He says, when asked, he said, you mentioned that Starfield, this is what Tom Warren asked Phil. You mentioned that Starfield and Indiana Jones aren't part of the 4 despite rumors, but will those ever come to PlayStation 5? Can you rule that out? Jay Gaiman, can you get it? Okay, are you listening, Jay? Are you sitting down? I don't want you to fall, hit your head, and shit on yourself. Make sure you're sitting down, bucko. This is Phil's answer.
He's listening to the Game Pass song.
Game Pass. Yeah, okay. I don't think we should, as an industry, ever rule out a game going to any platform. We're focused on these 4 games and learning from the experience. I repeat, I don't think we should ever rule out a game going to any other platform. Jay, you're doing something that Phil is not even willing to do. God damn.
So Jay, you're saying Thomas is lying and that is not what Phil said?
Yeah, that's not what Phil said. Is Tom make that up? Jay's just sitting in the corner shaking right now, biting his teeth.
So you're saying Thomas is sacrificing his career as a journalist for this bullshit?
Yeah. No, Jay is sitting in the corner biting his teeth, speaking to himself, Game Pass, got it on my PC and my Xbox. Hey Jay, I'd rather you heard it from the horse's mouth. This is an interview with Phil Spencer. I don't think we should, as an industry, ever rule out a game going to any platform. Who has ever said that about their first-party exclusives? Cut the trash. But thank you, Jay Gaming, for coming. All right, we only got 10 minutes, and I got to get out of here. So our last subject, I think it's going to be a fun one. Let's talk about it. In lieu of all this stuff that's happening, Xbox putting out more AA effort in their games. They're putting everywhere. And really pulling back from exclusivity. You heard it from Phil itself in the internal memo. Every screen is an Xbox.
Jay, what fucking clip, bro? This was an interview Tom made with fucking Phil.
He's talking about the scripted
oh my god,
Xbox podcast.
no.
Well, Phil never said they are not coming. He only focused on the 4 games. He actually said in that same podcast, Jay, that I'm not making any guarantees. That is not an equivocal no. That is not an equivocal no more. It's coming. You are not slow, Jay. You are not. I know that about you. I can see your sentence structure. Stop being willfully ignorant for the sake of a brand. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Go back and watch the podcast. We had Will Sink, who is a bigger Xbox fan than you ever been. He smelled the bullshit. Stop it. They're not sending you a check. If they were, you wouldn't be here. But I love you, Jay. Anywho. So AAA games, Cold Blood, we're hearing more claims about them that they're unsustainable. This is argued due to the rising costs, static prices, like, games haven't gone up in a long time. They just were raised, or AAA games were, to $70. And the console consumer base really not growing, who thrives off these type of games. Already this year, we've had an unadulterated amount of AA experiences captivating gamers, while the AAA effort, most notably Suicide Squad, has fallen flat. So is this a new trend? So my question for you is, Sony and the remaining independent studios, like Remedy, Larian, and the studios behind Souls, they seem to be the only ones over the last, 12 months? You could probably throw Warner in there because of Hogwarts. They're the only ones creating exhilarating AAA action experiences. In your opinion, what is the reason for that? Or am I overstating this?
Still want to make money?
Yeah.
What reason is there but to make money?
Yeah. Like, do you think, I guess the way, do you think that all this consolidation has killed the creativity of AAA games?
Not really. No. But I got a question for Jay.
Oh, okay.
You got that, motherfucker. You got a picture of Blade with goddamn Xbox glasses. Can you tell me that shit is exclusive to your platform?
Can you tell me?
Your favorite Xbox? Can you tell me that right now? That it's gonna be exclusive?
Yeah. Yep. Can you tell me that? Can you tell me that?
I'm sorry, I had to do that. Oh, are you sure about that?
What did he say?
He says yes. That is going to be exclusive, just like Indiana Jones.
Oh man, clip that. In regards to AAA games, I think that there is a lack of creativity, but hopefully it's just within this year. But I think it's been affected by consolidation. I think it started with fucking BioWare. The moment BioWare was absorbed by EA, I think that was the beginning of it. And then we start seeing these big companies absorb these prominent studios, and then these studios start releasing shit thereafter because they're expected to make conveyor belt content, and they really don't have any more imagination. They're not taking any more risks because the publishers don't want them to take it. I don't think it's an accident that outside of Sony, who lets their studios do their thing, hence why Totoki kind of makes me a little nervous, but we'll see what happens with him. I don't think that it's by accident that Larian Studios or even Remedy, even though they can't sell any damn games to save their lives, shout out to Remedy though. I don't think it's by accident.
Well, with Remedy, it's unsustainable as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, stop, enough. don't make games if you only make 1 million sales.
Yeah, wow.
Make shorter games, more smaller.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Remedy. I mean, again,
I guess nobody likes Remedy's games. That's all.
They're too. I don't know. They're too for a niche audience.
Simulator style.
They're too much of a niche for a niche audience. I get. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they're not appealing enough to the. They're too incomprehensible to the average gamer. You know, they're more like niche products, and then even on the niche side,
and never again release a AAA game without a physical release, please.
Yep. Oh damn!
Don't do this.
I think
this is stupid.
I think Devil Shooter just killed Jay. He said, "Jay, gaming, you're on PC. Why you even care?" That is the quotable of the day. If you're on PC, why do you even care where Xbox games go? But yeah, Remedies. Oh my God, it's crazy. I don't know. Holy cow, man! I don't know.
I can tell you with 100% certainty, you can find somewhere where Phil said Blade is exclusive. Because you only want it from the horse's mouth, right? Mm-hmm. Phil never said anything about Blade.
Exactly.
Not even one word.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you kill your own logic. If you're only gonna believe from the horse's mouth, how nobody from Xbox has ever said Blade was gonna be exclusive. It's gonna be on the Xbox platform day and date. From what we heard yesterday, it'll be in Game Pass day and date. Yeah, okay, those you know, it's common sense. It's gonna be on Xbox day and date. It's fucking it's their platform. It's going to be in Game Pass day and date. There was some uncertainty about that based off the rumors, but now you got that certainty reassured last night. I get that. But outside of that, no, you can't claim anything else if you go and take things from the horse's mouth. So,
I mean, lack of creativity is subjective. I can see.
Go ahead.
And in my opinion, there is not much live service right now. No, not really. I mean, most of them gave up because of Fortnite.
Yeah.
And Warzone and shit.
Yep. Well, interesting conversation. I wish we had more time to have it, but I got to get out of here because I got a meeting at 1. And I got to leave here in 2 minutes in order to make that meeting. But hell of a show. Great turnout as always.
Wait, I got one more thing to say about the AAA unsustainability bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I want them to have these fucking big ass budgets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what Sony loses from it. Yeah. I want the fucking great game.
Yeah. And that's where I think
this is where it should have ended.
Yep. And
I don't give a fuck if they lose money on the game in the end. So what? They're gonna make it back.
Yeah, they are. And
they already make it back with your PlayStation Plus subscription anyway. Trust me. Because they don't do shit to give you more than what is needed with PS Plus. They're not going out of their way to make it more valuable. Trust me.
I want to show you guys this, and this is why Totoki makes me nervous. Shuhei Yoshida gets it. only 4 out of 10 PlayStation games make money, but Sony will always support talent. And he talks about how 2 out of the 10 will justify the other 8, and then you'll have a total of 4 that make money, and usually they have 60% that don't make money. In Totoki's eyes, that's too risky. But he doesn't understand the video game business. It's like the oil industry. You know, the oil industry spends $1 billion, I think, to make $3 billion. That's not a high margin, but you got to look beyond the margins. You got to look at how much money is actually being made. Everything is not always about margins. And so when it comes to AAA genre defining games, you're not going to always get the highest margins, not always, but it's worth it because of the way that it has a cascading effect. It brings in the hardcore gamers. That's what leads to more console sales, because everybody wants to follow the cool kids, the hardcore gamers. And then that's where everybody's going to go play their multiplats at. You get the DLC. He doesn't understand that. He's just looking at margins, where that's why he concerns me. Shuhei gets it. And this has been this is why Sony has been so dominant. So yeah, in a year where you know, just the cost of things were higher and the margins maybe shrank a little bit, and then you had the yen that was affected as well, your margins shrank a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I get to where you're looking other ways to increase margins, but you can't be fucking with the creation of these AAA games. It's going to have a cascading, it's going to have a domino effect, and you're just going to have maybe a slightly better performing Xbox. You know what I'm saying? That's where he gives me heartburn, dude. But
I just hate the people that are saying, oh, it's so bad for the industry that everything costs so much and shit.
yeah,
Bro, yes, you can have a Helldivers with probably not even 50 million budget, not even close probably,
yeah.
and have a success story, sure. But most people buy a PlayStation for the God of Wars, the big ass Last of Us game, or something else that is so big and so expensive to make.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's
fuck.
worth it.
They're hella expensive to make. But they make this money back.
Yeah.
They make it back in some way.
Yeah.
Either console sales, PlayStation Plus, them gonna make the money back. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Worry about that those games that come out are quality.
Exactly.
That's what you should worry about.
This is a unicorn generation because the cost to make the consoles were more expensive, and then you had the pandemic. So yeah, I don't uprooting your whole business strategy and affecting the quality of these AAA games for business reasons when you're making your margins are still high enough and you're making a shit ton of money. I don't think it's a smart thing to do. Gotta watch this guy. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here.
No, wait, one more thing. What kind of message do you even send to Sony when you say, "Oh no, I don't want AAA bangers. I just want my Grounded and my Sea of Thieves."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nah, get the fuck out.
Yep.
You're sending the wrong message to Sony. You should be thanking them that they put so much money into the shit.
Yep. Totally. All right, guys. Well, I got to get out of here. Thank you very much for your support. Again, check out that Discord. We put the link to the Discord in the chat, or you can go to pntsnetwork.com/geeks and read all about the Geeks
Guys,
Discord.
This was an awesome show.
Yeah, this was
Please
great.
subscribe. Please. Yes. We're almost there at 1,000.
Jay gave
I guarantee you, the energy is going to go up tenfold after that.
Shout out to you, Jay. He said, I'll be back stirring up the pot next time. We love it. If you like it, we love it. All right, but that's it. We got to get out of it. I got to get out of here. Can't be late for this meeting. I'll see y'all next time. Till next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.